Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video. Appreciate your time and your support. Now, before I get started, I wanted to say it feels really good to sit in this chair at this desk to review a smartphone. It's been some time, so I'm super stoked to be back in action. The Umidigi One Max here on my Project 13. I've always wanted to review an Umidigi smartphone, and now I can share that with all of you. And that was made possible due to the fact that Jay Will, huge shout out to Jay Will, he did a giveaway. And yes, yours truly won. Here it is. He packaged it up, sent it out to me. So yeah, man, I am super stoked to use this smartphone. I'm going to give you my first impressions after we get everything out of the box and I set up the Umidigi One Max. We're going to go through and get a good look at the device. So let's do that now. Take that part off, put it right over there. Take the top of the box off, put that right there. Umidigi wants to thank you for your purchase. www.umidigi.com. You can visit their website. Check out all the other smartphones and their accessories as well. So let's go ahead. Take the One Max out of the box here. Got a little envelope. Umidigi. It's a SIM key. And you have a booklet here. You might want to check out all the information here on how to use your Umidigi One Max. We'll put that to the side over here. And your USB Type-C cable. That is a nice looking cable. That is beautiful. Totally digging that. And your wall charger. Now, I've always wanted to have one of these in hand. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use this. Okay, so we're going to put all of this to the side. Okay. Well, why don't I go ahead and just do that. Okay. And here is the Umidigi One Max. On the front it says wireless charging. When wireless charging your phone, please align the place signed by the lightning symbol right there above to the center of your charging pad. Otherwise, you may experience higher heat dissipation and a slower charging process. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this. Put that over to the side. And check that out. I get a case. It's got a little bit of thickness to it too. It's not as minimal as I would have thought it would. It would be typically when you get cases from companies in the box, they tend to be very, very minimal. This has a little bit of thickness to it, so that's really nice. I'll be looking to buy some other cases, but yeah, huge shout out to Umidigi for including a case, and it's a clear one. That way you can see that carbon fiber black on the back of this device. That is just gorgeous. Wow, look at that. Yes, it gets the whistle. Umidigi brand name right there. You got dual cameras on the rear there, a 12 and 5 megapixel shooters back there with your flash, and on the front you're going to have that drip notch where you're going to have your 16 megapixel shooter. So we will be testing out the cameras, but man, that just looks sexy. Totally. It's one thing to see it in video, but to hold this smartphone in hand that has a little bit of heft to it, and I like that. And look at that beautiful design back there underneath the glass part of the Umidigi One Max. That's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Let's go ahead and fire up this smartphone here. Umidigi powered by Android. We're going to go through and just get a good look. In a previous version of Android, you turned off access to your location for all Google apps. Turn it back on. Not now. I'm going to set up the One Max. Well, let's get a good look at what we have here. Okay, so you have your speaker grill down at the bottom there. You have your USB Type-C charging port. There's actually a mic right there. It looks like stainless steel all around this device. And you have your headphone jack, which is really cool. Up top, you have another mic right there, actually. Hopefully you can see that. On the side, you have your SIM tray right there. Okay, on the other side, your power button doubles up as the fingerprint reader, which I totally dig that setup. And your volume up, volume down, your volume rocker up and down. Okay, let's see. And it's been a while since I've reviewed any smartphone, so I'm like trying to figure out how to do this again. I went all the way back to my beginner stage. All right, I'm going to set the One Max up, and I'll be back. All right, we're almost set up. We still have to put in my fingerprint, security, fingerprint, next. Remembering that the power button on the side doubles up as the fingerprint reader. If you press in too hard, it's going to turn off the Umidigi One Max. So you just want to press lightly. We're going to use my fingerprint from my thumb. So press lightly, and you'll get your fingerprint in there. Done. Turn off, and there we go. Turn off, and there we go. Sweet. That works really well. That is fast. I'll probably put one of these fingers in here as well after the video, but just wanted to make sure that area works really well, and it does. So basically what you're getting here is a 6.3 inch 720 display, IPS LCD. Mentioned the 16 megapixel shooter on the front, the 12 and the 5 on the back with the flash. You got 4 gig of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. You do have expandable memory, 4150 milliamp battery. You have wireless charging. You have fast charge. You have a MediaTek Helio P23. So it's got enough RAM. It's got a lot of internal storage, 128 gigs plus that expandable storage. So yeah, SD card with the SIM tray over here is going to house your micro SD card with your SD card. If I turn the display all the way up, man, it is really bright. It's a nice looking display. It really, really is. And on the back with that carbon fiber, black carbon fiber underneath the glass, it looks like it's like a blue-black back there. It's just gorgeous, just beautiful. It's a beautiful looking device. And yeah, I do like the heft. I do like that. Stainless steel all around. I don't know if it's a metal frame. It most likely is. But we're going to turn down the display because that's super bright. Okay, there's your apps in your app drawer. So you just slide up and get into the app drawer. You got your recents in your back key. You got your toggles right there. You can edit your toggles. And let's see what else. Let's get into settings again. Basically stock Android right here. Okay, here's all your settings. So yeah, basically stock Android. I think the only thing that I don't typically see stock Android is FM radio and sound recorder. What else? Files go. So yeah, basically you have stock Android here. So it should be a smooth experience. Again, I have to test out the phone part of this. My phone calls going out, coming in, texting, going out, coming in. And then we're going to get into performance, functionality, battery life, testing out the cameras, the display, watching movies, the audio quality from the speaker here, and the earpiece that doubles up as a speaker as well. So you got a dual speaker setup, not on the front, but you have them, and I like that. I dig it. So let's go into YouTube, and we'll go over to my subscriptions. And hey, check it out. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum must attack Steph Curry at will. Shout out to the Nitpicker talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro. Let's see. Fluidity. Very nice. Want to listen to some music. All right, here we go. Could use more bass, but it sounds pretty good. It's pretty loud. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. A little more bass coming out of this speaker here. A little more treble from the top speaker that's doubling up with the earpiece.
Is Damian Lillard the most lethal player left in the playoffs? I can't think of a game-winning shot.
You know it.
Get overrated, Stephen.
Logo Lillard.
The Nuggets, now they have to turn around and face Damian Lillard.
I'm going with the Nuggets in 6. Jokic is a joy to watch.
Now the cancer's hurt. What are you going to bring in, Bill Walton?
Whatever my role is going to be, I'm going to perform and help this team win.
Both these teams haven't been in a Western Conference final in some time.
Whatever happened in the past has no effect on going forward. We feel good about our chances.
That's right, baby. That's right.
These two teams here might be the future of the Western Conference.
Outlet stolen by Lillard. Throws it back out. Corner three. Puts it in. Damian Lillard for downtown. CJ McCollum does it again. Turner's going to dribble it out. And there we go. The Portland Trailblazers are going to the conference finals for the first time since 2000.
A terrific second half to get past the Nuggets. So a huge moment for the franchise moving on now to the Western Conference Finals.
Wherever you look on Portland, not only do you have a guy who can play, but you have a guy who plays with him.
It's a beautiful looking display. Let's go ahead and take a couple pictures. Okay. Let's get my little Stranger Things dude here. Let's get a good look at that picture. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see the settings. Now, stereo, what that is that when you take a picture, it's supposed to be using both of these cameras, the 12 and the 5 megapixel shooter together to create like the bokeh effect type pic. So I'm gonna see if that really works here. So I'm gonna tap on the little Stranger Things dude here, and we're going to take a picture and see how that looks. So you can see the back on my side over here, everything looks good. Let me know how it looks for you while you're watching this video, but the background is nice and blurred. The Stranger Things little guy there looks pretty darn sharp. You can see it's blurred out back there. So not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to be taking some pics, shooting some video on the front and on the rear, utilizing all the cameras on the Umidigi 1 Max. So basically we looked at the display, we took a good listen to the speakers, took a couple pics, did a tour of the 1 Max here. It feels really good. Totally digging the carbon fiber look back there underneath this glass material here. Stainless steel all around. Fingerprint reader working really well. Let me test that out again. Really fast. Not the fastest, but it's pretty darn fast. The drip notch there. 16 megapixel shooter. So yeah, got some areas to test out. But wow. It's a good looking device. I love the way it feels. I cannot wait to start using this smartphone. Let's test out the wireless charging really quick. Got the headphone jack down there, so that's really cool. And the dual speaker setup. You can't go wrong. So far, everything on this smartphone, thumbs up. It's a thumbs up, man. So let's go ahead and set down. Do I have that plugged in? I should have that plugged in. Let me make sure. There we go. And there we go. All right. It wasn't plugged all the way in. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. Okay. Very nice. Everything working great. All right. I appreciate you coming on by and checking out this video. I'm just going to start the reviewing process and we'll go from there. Again, shout out to Jay Will for the giveaway. Totally digging the opportunity. Peace. God bless.